Hey everybody, welcome back to the family channel.
Hi.
We hope you guys are having an amazing day so far. Today we are reacting to the best buffalo wings you'll ever make. And that is because summer is on its way and we are trying to get as many recipes as we can. Aren't
Yeah, and we love wings.
we? Yeah,
don't
we both love wings. I just want to make it clear that on yesterday's video, I was not slagging off Kat's chicken at all. That chicken is amazing, and a few people are like, how do you know it's your spleen? I've got, what's it called?
Spherocytosis.
Yeah, so I've got a problem with my spleen, and if I eat really fatty foods, I get, it's not pain, but I'm just really uncomfortable on the left side of my body under my ribs here. So yeah, that's what I meant. I wasn't slagging off for chicken because it's freaking amazing. And I love my sparse as well, because a few people are like, Jono's moaning about his spleen, but then saying how he likes to eat sparses and that. It wasn't my stomach that was hurting, it was my spleen because I ate fatty food. But yeah, I wasn't slating off for
Yeah,
chicken.
I know you wouldn't.
Anyway, without further ado, before we get into today's video, if you guys haven't done so already, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you want to support the channel, please use our Amazon affiliate link down in the description. It won't cost you a penny, but if you do any shopping on Amazon, we'll get a couple of cents towards our savings to come over to America, hopefully soon. So yeah, without further ado, let's check out the best buffalo wings you'll ever make. Didn't know buffalo had wings.
I'm Frank Proto, a professional
joke.
chef and culinary instructor, and today I'm going to show you how to make buffalo wings. We'll be going over techniques the pros use to make perfect wings. This is Buffalo Wings 101.
Oh,
My
I like the
idea
way
of
they
a
did
perfect
that.
wing is crispy on the outside, not dry in the middle, and sauce. You want to have enough sauce that you get it on your face and on your fingers. This recipe has simple ingredients, and simple equals good. First thing we want to do is prepare our wings. What makes my wing prep different is that you actually have to think a day ahead because you want these wings to dry out for at least a day. Moisture is the enemy of things being crispy and brown.
See?
What I have here is a
They
wing.
have
It's
time
got
for
three.
drying out the meat.
Yeah, and like we
That's
never
the
know what we're
problem.
gonna eat the day before.
No.
Like it's only
no.
very rarely like
We are so disorganized when it comes to food.
I know,
It's
we-
always like late morning that I'm kind of like thinking,
what should we
Leah's
eat
gonna
today?
come home from school. I need to cook something because she's gonna come hungry. Garen is okay because Garen is having lunches at school,
At
but
school,
Leah
yeah.
is refusing having school lunches.
she's very fussy. Also,
So-
here in Slovakia, we eat our main meal at lunchtime. So I
Yeah.
technically, even though I'm picking up so much weight, I eat once a day.
Yeah, me too. Actually,
Yeah, but like you're not ballooning up like I am. I couldn't.
What?
I put my hoodie on earlier that I used to wear that was quite baggy on me. I could hardly get the zip up. It's disgusting.
Distinct parts. The tip, the flat, and the drumette. We're not going to use the tip. There's really nothing edible on here, but it could make your stock tasty.
Cat loves
I
the
love those
Cat
tips.
loves the tip. She gets them really crispy. You love them, don't you?
Yeah.
So I save my tips. I don't leave them on. And then we cut the flat and the drumette separate.
See, you
Put
don't
them
like
on
it when I
a
do
rack
things
so
like
that they
this.
can
I
dry
don't mind.
out.
No, I do.
A lot of times you can get wings like this. They're fried whole. Sometimes you get them with just the tip off. But I like to be in control. So I buy the full wings and I prepare them the way that I want them to look.
See, actually,
When I cut wings,
in Slovakia, now quite a lot of shop they do the wings without the tips, and it's
They never
driving
used
us
to.
mad.
They never used to as well. Yeah, you can't really get them with the tips on unless you go to that butcher's.
If you get like from the over the counter, then
Yeah,
they
they
do
do,
have
yeah.
tips. But if you get them like in a packaging like this, so then they don't have. They don't have
and you
them.
love those
I love
tips.
them.
basically what I'm looking for is where the joint bends. And that's where I'm going to cut. The joint hinges right here, so I can just follow that down. If it's not cutting through, you can always just give it a crack, find that joint, and just kind of cut through. A lot of times when chickens are processed, they're processed with a lot of water to keep them cold. So the first thing we'll do before we put it in the fridge is get some paper towels and dry them off. The drier the skin, usually the crisper it gets when you fry it. Now that the wings are cut and dried, we can put them in the fridge overnight.
This
My
is what
buffalo
I'm
wing
gonna say.
sauce is just slightly different than a traditional buffalo wing sauce. I'm gonna add butter to the pan, a whole stick, and I'm gonna turn it on low. Hot sauce goes in. We're
That's
using
hot
a
sauce.
crystal
Jesus,
today.
that's a lot.
Most people would think that as a person named Frank, I would like Frank's hot sauce. But there's only room for one Frank in this video, and that's me. I'm gonna take a clove of garlic, just give it a whack. I just want a little bit of garlic flavor. We're gonna hit it with some ketchup. I like that ketchup has a little sweetness to it. It also gives my sauce a little texture, but it cuts some of that heat. And then a nice pinch of salt because we always need to add salt. I want to see the butter melting and getting absorbed into the hot sauce. I don't want it to boil because it'll separate and it might burn. And we're good to go.
So simple, no?
That's it?
So simple.
I thought there was more into
I tell you
buffalo
what, if you
sauce.
used that much hot sauce here in Slovakia, you'll need to get another mortgage because it's all like it's all in the abroad section in the shops and it costs
Yeah.
a fortune. Like sriracha is so expensive,
Yeah.
isn't it, for a tiny little
Yeah.
bottle? So yeah, we'd have to get like another mortgage to get some hot sauce.
Okay, the wings have been in the fridge overnight. If you hold them up, you can see that they
Oh,
have a
yeah.
bunch of dry spots on them. They're not
They
wet
look
to the
different,
touch,
eh?
and that's where we want to be before we fry. I prefer frying my wings because the whole wing gets crispy. A lot of times when you bake them or maybe even put them in an air fryer, you have like a couple of soft spots that aren't crisp, and with my wings, I like for them to be crispy all around. The oil is at 375. I have it a little higher than 350 because I want to kick.
Which is the temperature that you fry the catfish in.
Yeah. He didn't even put salt on them or anything, did he?
That's a good point, actually.
Nothing. Literally just plain.
I
Start
think
the
it's the
frying
sauce.
process. A lot of people get
good
nervous
point.
and they'll drop their wings from high, right? When you drop these in, you want to get close to the oil, drop it away from you, so if it does splash, it splashes away. One of the great benefits to drying your wings out first is you get less splatter.
Yeah, less, it's
The
not
more
splattering
water
at
that's
all.
on your wings, the more splatter you get. Give them a quick stir, let them fry. Frying sometimes in your home can be scary. Couple of things that I like to tell people is, first of all, never fill your pot up with oil. If you fill it to the top, once you put product in, it's gonna bubble over and get all over your stove and make you even more nervous. So fill it about halfway to 3/4 of the way with oil.
A lot
These
of
wings-
oil he's got in there.
I could also say I've never been scared to fry anything at home.
No.
Like, oh my god.
They've been in the oil for about 12 minutes. The way I can tell they're ready is they're gonna be golden brown and crispy on the outside, and I'll always
See, they
take
do
one
look nice,
out and
though.
give it a little twist. When the wings are done, you can pull the meat off the bone pretty easily. I always like to season things
There
as
you
they
go.
come out of the oil because the seasoning sticks a little bit better. A little black pepper, a little salt.
Just salt and pepper.
Now that the wings are fried, it's time to sauce.
No, it's the sauce.
Now you can eat these wings as they are, plain and dry, or you can put them in some buffalo sauce.
Hold on.
We get-
You just said they're not dry. You can eat them plain and dry. They're supposed to be juicy in them, but
think
I know, I'm
Throw
You know
just
what
king.
he
into the bowl. You can hear they're crispy.
Yeah, you can, eh?
Sauce right onto the wings. You might not eat it all. Don't put it all in right now. And now we toss, right? Don't go crazy. Do it far away from you so you don't splash. We want them coated well, but we don't need them to be drowning in the sauce. If you don't feel comfortable tossing them in the bowl, you can always use a pair of tongs or a spatula. What would buffalo wings be without blue cheese, carrots, and celery?
I was just gonna say, I hope he's gonna use the blue cheese because I've heard that is one thing I wish we could get here.
What's that?
That blue cheese dip or blue cheese ranch
They
or whatever
make
it's
that.
called. Yeah, I know, but like,
Actually, the other day I saw the recipe how to make a ranch dressing.
is it blue cheese ranch or is it just blue cheese dressing? I can't remember, but oh my gosh, I'd love some of that stuff. We love blue cheese.
Yeah.
We like,
Yeah.
oh, I could eat that stuff
I'm
by
not
the
necessarily
block.
just going to dump them onto the platter. I'm
think
going to
that's my
scoop them
favorite
out with
cheese.
my tongs. So if there's any excess sauce, it stays in the bowl. It doesn't go on my plate. Nothing like a big stack of wings to make people happy. I think they look delicious. It is time to give it a taste. Let me see, which one do I want? I'm going to get myself a nice flat. And usually what I do with my flats is I take this little wing joint off first, and then you can just eat it off of one bone. If you're not eating
look really
wings and
soft.
getting messy, you're not doing it right. The wings are nice and crisp. The sauce is spicy, but because it has the ketchup, you're not going to be like burning your face off. You're going to want to go back for more. Does it take
I
a
would
little more
anyway.
time? Does it take a little more effort to make these at home? Yes, but your oil's going to be fresh, your wings are going to be fresh, and your sauce is going to be right every single time.
I don't think he
Okay.
said. Is it a bit? I think it's really easy. I didn't think it was that
It's
easy.
so easy. I thought that sauce is more like it has to have more ingredients.
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
I mean, unless he made a sauce.
He did
that-
say his
yeah,
sauce is a bit more basic.
It's his sauce. So because when I read, it was like it needed a lot of things. But I think we should try those.
I love that sort of stuff. That's my kind of food, like
To
messy.
be honest with you, we haven't had wings for a long time, actually.
It's because it's not been summer. That's when we do them on the barbecue
Yeah.
or on the grill.
Yeah.
So, coming soon. I can't wait. I really can't wait. I was even tempted today to get, all the insulation out just to get my barbecue and then put it all back in because I
Yeah.
really want to. Oh, I can't wait to just sit out there, enjoy the weather. Even though today I would have probably frozen my nuts off, to be
Yeah,
honest.
probably.
Well, not frozen. It
Yeah.
wasn't freezing outside. It was chilly.
No, but the wind.
Yeah.
The wind was really cold.
It was
wind.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, and that's because we're getting like a really cold snap coming in apparently
Oh.
over the weekend. So
Why would you tell me
it's
that?
coming. Sorry.
The first weekend where we don't have a hockey game to go to.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like I think it's supposed to be snowing as well.
That is ridiculous.
Just made this day.
That is ridiculous. I do not approve. I do not
No,
like
I
it.
know.
But
I know.
I'm still in shorts.
It's
I've been in
coming,
shorts
though.
pretty
The
much all
summer is
winter.
coming.
Yeah, but I've been in shorts pretty much
Yeah,
the
it's
whole
been
winter.
good winter.
And look, I scratched my knees from Pop last night. He was sitting
Oh.
on my knee. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. We hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and we will see you in the next video.
Bye.